go.
So, attendance in the Catholic Church has been dropping. And matter of fact, the world was stunned not too long ago when the Catholics themselves came out with a statistic that says that the Vatican Yearbook, no less, that they represent 17.4% of the world's population, and yet the Muslim faith is now 19.2% of the Muslims. And the Vatican Yearbook says this is the first time in history we are no longer at the top. And this has been deeply concerning to the Catholic Church. It's on a downhill track. And so, you know, especially when you look at the fact that 68% of Catholics in the U.S. feel very comfortable not going to weekly Mass, and they don't see that as a problem.
Well, when you read that article, too, it mentions that whoever this person was speaking of said that the Pope's a little envious. He's a little envious.
Oh, of that?
Of the Muslims. In the sense that the Muslims are so devoted. Heart and soul. And it's pretty easy to be nominally, in name only, religious with most any group, but you just don't find that with the Muslim faith. It seems to be more all-encompassing, your whole life.
Isn't it true that Catholics, if you have Catholic parents who have you baptized as a child, they count the baby as a Catholic?
Yeah.
And I think the same way is true as in Muslim, is that it's a counting of the people that are part of Islam, even by birth.
Okay.
You know, evangelicals have a much harder road to hoe in that it's through personal conversion, personal faith in Christ. That's your decision, not your parents or your nationality or your country.
So you ask First Baptist Church, how many members do you have? That doesn't include the little kids.
No, it would be adult members.
Or the spouses of somebody.
Yep. Yeah, and I think what some it would be, you know, if they got baptized at the age of 12, then they would be a member, you know, that kind of thing. But perhaps what the statistic is between Catholics and Muslim is more the faith of the family, faith of the nation in which they are in, rather than by personal conversion, choice, belief, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Muslim because I was born that way. I am one because my parents are. It's how I was raised.
I'm a Republican. I'm a Democrat. Somehow we have to... I shouldn't say we have to. I think it's wonderful to come up with your own decision of why.
Well, yeah, you should. Faith, like anything else, should be by choice, personal choice, not to say that your family history or ethnic history doesn't play a role. It should, but ultimately, it's your choice.
I asked a guy from San Francisco, so what keeps you in San Francisco? He says, what do you mean? Actually, you got the whole world to live in. How was it? Well, I was raised here, and okay. You got the whole world.
He feels comfortable there.
Yeah, he's there, and you know, what's that thing about inertia, or objects in motion stay in motion, objects at rest tend to stay at rest.
Yeah.
It takes something to move from being just what you've always been and into what you really. Anyway.
Well, I would question the 17.4% of the world's population as being Catholic and the 19.2% as being Muslim. As we're talking, we're tallying up these roles that also include babies and countries and stuff. And I don't know that if you were to take all of that away, if a person would still choose to be Catholic, would still choose to be Muslim. And in fact, I think what we are looking at is just a lot of Catholics and Muslims that are because that's their situation, not their personal choice.
Yeah.
They're neither cold or hot. They're just lukewarm.
It's a static number. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.